Kirilu, Reaper, and Venture, and then a Malga pick on the side of Purdue Purple, and then we have
I actually really like the Maga pick.
Cassim, Ram, Juno Brig on the side of Florida Polytech. So if they do stick to the sim, they will have a pretty strong point fight as well with the Ram Sim and Sim Beam. But I doubt they're probably just gonna swap to another flex DPS.
I think the Maga is just better, especially if you have Shout
Yeah.
with Reaper. I mean, low key, they're kind of unkillable as long as the Shout is
So they
up.
are gonna be TPing to point. Purdue's actually gonna meet them on the point. Sim's gonna set up TP. Flaminator goes in with the run. Cupid 69 is gonna fall, but get traded out. Which is a full-on fight on point. They are gonna. Florida's gonna take a little bit of space with that level 3 sim beam and have the turret set up. So
And Purdue just has to stable.
yeah,
Oh.
they had to give some space, but they do end up falling.
I mean, low key, you got the first pick, and you just need to play to live at that point. You don't have any Shout, and you just have to just chill when you don't have your Shout.
Yeah, a
That's
little
all
bit
I
of a
saw that fight.
stagger coming out from Royal Trickster. I think against this comp of Florida Polytech, you want to try and walk together, play with
Sojourn
your Malka
swap.
Shout, and then you're gonna try and hit that sim. That sim is a pretty big target. Uh, Flaminator is gonna be going in here. You're gonna get a Kiri follow up. Kiri's gonna fall and get traded out by both Juno and Cass on the enemy side. Cupid is gonna get booped off a TP back on. Royal Trickster's gonna fall to Yuri Fan on Sim, and it's gonna be a 2v3. Flamer does
Huge
find the
pin.
stomp onto Baba on the brig, and the ram is gonna fall shortly after.
You need to look at the Brig. Like, the Brig can just instantly die into their comp because their Brig's not going to be able to flail anything.
Yeah. So
Also,
I think
Sim needs to die too. Those are your first two targets, Sim and Brig.
I think the Purdue comp is pretty centered around Flame Eaters Engage, and then we're gonna have Revolve Amping Speed as a follow-up. If they can find the priority target like Sim or Brig, it'd be really good. They're gonna do an early wall here, probably looking to TP on a point. Flaminator does need to
Nothing else.
stabilize. They do need to just give a point here and wait out the Sim wall. Uh, Florida Polytech does have a sim setup completely on point. We're gonna rush back for a recontest. Okay, there's gonna be an alt dump here. It's going in the side of Florida Polytech, however.
Alright, huge
Timing
slam by
does get
Flaminator.
canceled. But the Annihilation does find 3 in the backline. It is a 2v2. Florida Polytech doesn't have any supports, so it is playable.
You have Shout.
Yeah. As long as the Kiri can live. Okay, Kiri does fall, but gets traded up by Ram, and it's just Sim has to play a coast side. Malgo's just like one of the strongest people to fight on point. Anybody
I
that
mean,
tries to
clearly the
contest
best
him,
point fight in the game.
yeah.
At @AxRise_OW.
Yeah, so they are. Purdue is gonna take back control at this point. They do have cage fight and beat to work with. What are you expecting to see come out, Waft?
I mean, you have to play for an early cage fight. I mean, they don't have any ults. You gotta play fast if you're ult tracking properly.
Purdue's a little split here. Flamer is kind of out in the open of courtyard fighting like 4 different angles. So we're gonna see some picks. Flamer does find a pick onto Leondell, but does get traded out, and they're gonna have to do a full reset. Yeah,
I mean, it's still fine. As long as you take the fight fast, you don't let them build their sim wall, you can probably just like hit a decent cage, and you'll still probably win this fight, and you can have beat for next. The thing is, you need to try to save beat
yeah.
for the
Kind of
last
a
fight.
miscommunication there earlier. This should be a cage incoming. Yeah, that's gonna hit
You need
find
touch
the
though.
sim, find the brig. The sim does TP out. We will need a touch. Flamer is gonna get the touch.
Flame does touch.
Flamer does need to stabilize. The wall does come out. We need to find the sim. The sim does fall to the Q-Bunny 69.
Oh, a huge stomp.
Flamer finds another stomp onto Sportsman 108. And that'll
Yeah,
be
now
it.
you have
Back to
beat. You
game
have
2.
beat OC. I mean, this is just an instantly winning fight for them if they're ult tracking properly. I mean, you're gonna probably wait for him to walk into your angle with OC, and then just keep fighting until they use an ult, and then you beat, and then you win.
I'd like to see an early OC here from Royal Trickster. I don't really want to let them play. Yeah, early beats.
Early beat's actually fine here too. As long as you
Picking up
win.
early into Florida Polytech. They are being forced. They can't TP onto point. Oh, the OC does not come out, and nor does the rush, which does cost them the fight here. Keep
I mean, you gotta let
can't
them
get
flood
another
out.
touch, and then Flaminator can't get another touch after that, but we will need to see the rush OC maybe come out from main if possible. Revolve should get another touch here. Flaminator does live and grab the Mega.
Wait, low-key winnable.
OC does come out. Annihilation is marking the OC, and then the Annihilation does find it.
You just gotta let them flood out into the OC angle. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna beat in, I mean, you have to just win fast because you know they're gonna come up on ults, and when they get ults, they're just gonna win. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, yeah, you just need to let them flood out into the OC, and then when they use something, then you beat.
I think you have to, if you're going to beat aggressively like that, you have to beat and walk into them enough or early enough to where they can't just TP past the choke. They waited just slightly too long, and then
I just think you don't
Florida
beat
Polytech.
there.
Yeah, that could also be a case. And also the Russian OC were not able to come out. Purdue was going into that fight with 4 ults, and they only were able to use 1.
Alright, so we're gonna see the Tracer swap, and the Ball swap, and then the Venture swap, and a Wuying swap. Florida Polytech is gonna stay the same comp. Yeah. I like the Tracer pick. It's good at marking the spaces that the cast wants to walk into. Venture's also good at controlling spaces. So Florida Polytech does already have control of the point with the sim setup. Flaminator does get pushed out early. Has to grab Mega and re-engage. The red fixture is a little bit off tempo with Flaminator. Gets picked off, but traded out by Cubone69.
It's fine.
And currently the fight is a 4v4. Flaminator goes on the slam. Cubone69 with the follow up on Yurifan. Yurifan does fall. Purdue's currently up 1.
He also have mines. Like not horrible to use them here.
They do find the pick with Juno. Florida does invest the rally here. And a 2v4. Sim does come back with a TP.
Well, what the?
I think Purdue really.
You gotta try. You gotta try using it. You have to use it all here, right? Just to salvage the fight.
Yeah, Juno does come back as well, and Cass is also back on bridge. The minefield finally does come out. Brig gets booped off the map. Sim does fall. The Royal Trickster.
Get that cast flame.
Yeah.
And that cast should die.
That should be cleaned up.
Alright, so what?
It's a fight win for Purdue, but they did give away 50% by trying to hold ults.
But yeah, you have one. You got 1 for 1 with ults. I mean, not horrible. You have more percentage on. You have more percentage on the minefield. I mean, you do have support ult advantage. You have double support ult. They only have 65. You can try and go fast with bubble here. Give it to your Trey and then extend with.
Trickster does find a stick onto Juno. They do invest the high noon, but then it's also countered by the bubble, by Revolve.
I mean, this is a great ult eco for you.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, kill this rig. This rig should die. Nice, huge. Was that a stagger? Yeah. Yes, it was.
It was, yeah. So I'd like to see a early rush here to try and build Tectonic Shock with Venture in the upcoming fight. We want to try and use our ults before their sim can build their wall. They do have Annihilation, but
you can get your mines pretty easily here.
The Purdue team is pretty mobile,
and they can all usually just escape the Annihilation rather easily. Early pick onto the Cassidy.
I mean, Juno's like.
Annihilation does find Revolve on bridge, but doesn't find much value beyond that.
Mines actually.
We find up another minefield, and we do have Tectonic Shock able to use.
I mean,
they invest the rally on point.
Rally is invested.
Although Purdue still does have point control.
So 3v2.
Venture does fall, and point flow's going to go back to the side of Florida Polytech.
And Loki, you're like a Chillionaire here right now. Loki, I mean, you gotta take a dry fight, force these 2 ults out, and live.
So they have Simwall and Juno Ray, 2 of the strongest ults in the game. We need to fight fast and try and get these out so we can play for a second fight if possible.
Or just like cheese a fight when
Yeah.
off playing fast.
Purdue needs to
Make something happen right now. The point is ticking. They do have ults to use.
There's Ramekin die.
Okay, the early
Cast
pick onto
falling.
pass.
Sim falling really low.
A sim does fall without using wall.
It's huge.
And it's a 5v3 in the favor of Purdue.
Purdue does have mine. Mine's a huge here.
Okay, wall does get used from spawn. But both DPS are still taking a walk back from spawn on the side of Florida Polytech. Oh, Revolve's ult does get Ajaxed. There's an High Noon coming from the bridge side. Ice Queen falls, Flamer falls. Rotrix does find a trade back. But it's just the DPS left.
Purdue's still alive.
They do invest a rally as well.
Oh, the rally
blown up by the
mines.
And this DPS core of Purdue are really coming in clutch here.
Ram is back.
Yeah, the Revolve comes back with a wave. Ram is also back from bridge side. But the fight is pretty much over. Just need to clean up the sim on point, and the fight should go to Purdue. Yeah.
Really well played on the DPS lineup of Purdue.
Got Annihilation here. I mean, you gotta play for your rush and your pulse. They do have Annihilation, that is it. But, I mean, if you can get your rush, it should low-key be fine, I think, no?
Yeah. Sim and Juno are slightly late. They're probably gonna look for a TP onto point. They're looking for a TP onto point here. They do get booped off, but they all live. The backline of Purdue is getting run down by Ram's form. He pops Annihilation to try and find something. Does not actually find much with the Annihilation. Although Leondell on Cassidy does find 2 picks, and then the Annihilation eventually gets.
Flame can live. It's maybe turnable.
Flamer does need to go for a touch.
That's not.
He does get the touch.
He gets a touch.
Fall.
Better. Oh,
Basically does find a stick, but doesn't have the second touch. And Lee Jong is going to go over to Florida Polytech.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that the first fight taking so long and being so hesitant to commit ults to it literally just cost them in that entire map. It's like low-key Purdue was like actually playing the ult fights better, but like, or just had to win more fights or less fights than they did, or than Purdue did.
I think I just needed to see ults come out from the side of Purdue way faster. Like one good example was the early beat on Night Market. I think
you just
that one you either have to hard commit to it or you have to just not do it.
Yeah. Seems like Purdue was pretty hesitant about like committing to a plan, so
I didn't see. I wish to see them try and clean it up, try and come up with a plan and send it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're really like hard committing to what they want to do. It's just kind of like it feels like it's kind of just like ideas and then they just kind of go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I feel like it like flows too well.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest issues that Purdue was struggling with were, it's the sim picks. So they did go Atlas, and they are going to be banning the sim. Curious to see what the side of Florida Polytech's going to pick now that the sim is banned. They did go in
very
favor
strong for ball.
of...
I mean, this is like you pick this if you're Purdue purple.
Yeah. I like the double flex and ball. They do ban out the ball. The ball is very strong on this map. We can see Zarya play still here, and then we can also see Diva. Diva's still pretty strong on this map. On the side of Florida Polytech, they did favor the
Hazard's best map.
Juno Brig. They favored Juno Brig over Kiri Lucio, so I'm curious to see if they are gonna stick to that. You want to talk about the advantage and disadvantage of Juno Brig over Kirilu?
I mean, Kirilu is just like everywhere on the map. It's like low-key unkillable, and like also the ult cycle is way better than the ult cycle is also just like way better. I mean, it's literally just like better in every aspect. Like it has more damage, more like mobility, more livability. Like the only thing is that it's harder to play than Juno Brig. Like in terms of like you have to actually be like good at your characters.
Yeah. I'd just like to see the side of Purdue Purple more on tempo with each other. I think there were quite a
Yeah.
few times that Flaminator would look for an engage, look for a ball slam or a Malga run and a stomp, and there were a couple times that the DPS core were able to follow, but not every time. So I want to see them be more on the same page with one another.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Atlas is a very strong map for what they want to do with double flex. And even if ball's banned, I mean, yeah, it's like one of his best maps, but like, oh, low key, I was hoping that I was low key hoping they were gonna play Hazard.
Yeah, this is a strong Hazard map.
It's very strong for Haz.
We're gonna be
I love playing
seeing
Hazard in
a
this map.
very similar comp on the side of Florida Polytech. We're gonna see a venture swap instead of the sim because the sim is banned. On the side of Purdue Purple, we're gonna see Cute Bunny swap over to the hit scan. He's gonna be playing the cast E. And we're gonna see.
I mean, you can shoot out the ram pretty hard with Cass.
Yeah.
I don't think Cass is horrible here.
So mirror DPS lineup. Then we're gonna have Hazard versus Ram, and then Juno Break versus Kiryu. Curious to see how this is gonna play out. I think it's gonna be very reliant on Flaminator's engage, and then Royal Trickster's follow up. Purdue Purple is gonna be kind of be forced out here
Ram's
pretty
out.
early. They're gonna be stuffed into their own choke in main.
Yeah, Hazard can just like stuff like Loki or reverse stuff this back.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
Ramslow's out. You need to make a play here.
Royal Trickster kind of goes in a little early without the help of Flaminator, and Flaminator is now kind of stuck in the back line. Florida Polytech's gonna rotate over to the point. I like to see Cube2069 take some sort of angles to try and like capitalize on these rotations, but they're gonna be forced to walk out and regroup.
It's fine. You're gonna have a 5v5 fight here. It's all good now. We need to work around the map a little bit more, I think.
Yeah. We're gonna see the wall down. We're gonna see Royal Trickster and Barrow. There's the engage of Purdue Purple, although the backline core is very split. They're not together on the engage, so Flamer does die early. Doesn't really have the support he needs. Believo's Venture holding them back with the Barrow and the threat of the one shot.
Flame swap Cesar.
I'll hate it. Might be a little bit hard into Ram, but honestly, if you bubble with your engages with your Ven.
Royal Trickster does fall very late into the fight. It's gonna be another a couple of percentages gone for the regroup. Alright, we're gonna have a Sea of Rush come out from Purdue Purple, responded with there's a High Noon.
Wow.
A High Noon in response and a rally. And there's no point touch. Fight was even, actually winning on the side of Purdue Purple, because Florida Polytech lost their Ramatra from the High Noon, but
I mean, a lot invested from both teams.
Really capitalize, yeah. We're gonna see a Reaper swap from Cube Season. I really like this Zarya Reaper swap. I think it has a lot of strength.
Yeah, I think Zarya Reaper is gonna be pretty strong. I mean, it's a pretty strong comp in today's day and age.
Does get the bubble, but does get the bubble just like immediately broken. They are gonna invest Tectonic Shock in Florida Polytech. I think Purdue Purple can just kite this out very easily. They can give up the point and wait for Cube69 to regroup. Oh, they're going in with the Venture. Wing ult Adventure. Doesn't find much. Has the Burrow.
I mean, make a lot of space. We gotta walk up with our.
Yeah.
Flaminator
is at full charge. They wait for cooldowns, and then I think Purdue Purple should look back in for another engage. They need to walk together with their Reaper TP when they're creating space.
Okay, grab. I mean, they have grab here. This is gonna be like pretty big. I mean, you actually don't even need to use.
Yeah, they do invest the Juno Ray, but they are up on the side of, and they invest the High Noon. It does find 69. Rotrickster does find, or Flaminator finds Leondell. And Purdue Purple should be able to cap this point here. unable to. Oh, they are finding this venture out, and it is a huge stagger for Yuri fan. So we do see a Grav and Tectonic Shock on the side of Purdue Purple, and we have an Annihilation and a Rally upcoming on the side of Purdue Polytech.
I like to see an early Grav. Try and get this fight over with quick. You gotta look for the Juno Brig backline if possible. Okay, that's a 3-man Grav.
Huge Grav.
Tectonic Shock does come out as well. The Ram's gonna fall. Juno's gonna fall, and the Brig's gonna fall. And that's gonna be another fight win for Purdue. They do invest a Rally on the side of Florida Polytech.
Got a backup flame.
Value. Yeah. So Purdue Purple's gonna have equal alts coming in.
Low-key rush this.
Oh, the rush does get Ajax on the side of Purdue Purple.
It's fine, their tank's dead, you just gotta stable.
Yep.
Can win.
They'll have Reaper ult to work
Okay,
with.
Loki just kills.
They don't find a touch.
I was gonna say, you go, like, Loki just, like, rush their spawn, they have a terrible touch, and you kill the rest of their team, and you kill the touch.
Does get Ajax, but it did get traded out with the Ramatra, so... And then, now it's 1-1. What do we...
FLPoly says another graph, I mean... if you can farm another graph here, you could Loki get this fight win pretty easily. But you could look for a TP, like
Yep.
Bubble Blossom.
Engage. They look for the Bubble Blossom here. The Ramatra
and Ram is dead.
Because the supports had to peel off the Bubble Blossom, and that is a fight win for Purdue with just the Blossom. Ramatra's been holding on to this Annihilation for quite a few fights now. I think he's been wanting to use it, but he hasn't really gotten a chance. He should really be using this for sustain, just to get that armor back.
I mean, he kind of couldn't. His supports got sanctioned with the Zarya Reaper.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you do with the comp.
Yeah, so the Florida Polytech is upcoming on 3 alts here. Flame and Rochix are upcoming on theirs. Q169 does fall early, courtesy of Flashbang by Cassidy. And they're going to invest the High Noon. It's just going to get kited out. Yeah, it does not find any value here.
It's just like...
Just
life point.
Picked off late.
Practically.
They don't find
If they walk up here, you can actually grab. I never mind, you're curious
then. Fall as well.
I mean, it's fine. We got 6-7%. And...
Playmaker might get staggered here. You guys are traded up by Venture.
I mean, one fight territory. It's fine. You got Tectonic and Grav. I mean, they have double support ult, but honestly, like, you could blow it up.
Yuri fan's gonna swap over to the Vendetta from the Venture. We gotta see a big Grav here on the back line. Finds 2 in the front. Finds 3 in the front line. They find 2 that get traded up by traded for Ice Queen. Rotrix does fall as well, and so does Q169, and it is just the Wu Yang and the Zarya left for Purdue Purple. Both gonna
unfortunate.
Fall. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we see both
supports see that Tectonic Shock come out from Royal Trickster to really secure those kills faster, and then try and live.
I don't think it's just that. I think we just need to, like, the second we see those 3 are grabbed and we see double support ult come out, we just have to, like, literally play our lives. Like we just have to, like, commit to nothing, like, and live.
Yeah.
If we can live the support ults, or at least stable the support ults, is a 3v5 or a 3v4. And it's just a winning fight.
I'm gonna see a wing onto Reapers for the engage. It's not gonna find too much. Q169 does find the Cassidy. And Yuri fan on the Vendetta as well. It should be a winning fight for Purdue Purple.
Is the new patch out?
Yeah.
I actually don't remember. Wait, with like the Vendetta buffs? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
So that character isn't like horrible anymore. Got it.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Alright, so we have 3 ults on the side of Purdue Purple, 2 on the side of Water Polytech. I'd like to see probably a rush here to open. It's always not a bad idea. They can also look for a Tectonic Shock afterwards.
I think you go for a TP Blossom play.
The Tectonic Shock or Roach does fall early. We do see a Bubble Blossom come out. Ice Queen does fall off the map, but the fight is...
I mean, no supports on either side.
Or, actually, it's even. Q169 is going to find
the... but you have the Zarya Reaper.
Yeah, the Zarya Reaper combo is just...
Those are Vermonster, though.
The Annihilation. Q169 is just going to Wraith out of that. And Purdue Purple's been maintaining point control this entire time. Flamer is going to be run down by the Ramatra here.
I mean, this is fine. I mean, you have Tectonic Grav again.
Yeah.
And you don't have double support ult.
95% on the side of Purdue Purple. And
I mean,
even
legit.
Florida Polytech has 3 ults here. I think just grab Tectonic Shock.
I mean, you legit just had the better ult combo. Yeah. You don't have any ults that combo on their end. You have a kind of a bread and butter around here. I mean, it's not really like bread and butter. It's more like what like. No, I can't really think of a simile for this. Anyway, basically good. We have good. They have bad. Anyway, Q169 looking for a flank here. I want to see what happens here.
Q169 engages onto the Juno. The rally is popped. The Retribution is popped. The Tectonic Shock is also popped. The fight is even here. The Brick is alone right now. That does fall. So Purdue Purple is currently up 1. The side of Florida Polytech has 0 supports. Just has to focus down 1 target. Look for the Vendetta. Q169 does come back from spawn, and we'll find Yuri Fan. They will invest the High Noon, does not find anything.
Yeah,
what? This point will go to the side of Purdue Purple.
Alright, hot 2 apiece. Flaminator with the Graviton Surge. Ice Queen 33 with 600% on Kitsune Rush.
Yeah.
We can win
an early grab here for an early fight.
Yeah, an early grab should just insta win the fight. You only have Juno, but like Juno's always like low-key like useless against grab. Yeah. Just gotta live this Vendetta engage right now.
We can also potentially see a bubble engage from Wu Ying, but okay, now it's going to be an early grab. It does find 4.
Yes.
And there's a little
low-key overcommitment.
Yeah.
I didn't even think you needed the bubble, I'm gonna be honest.
Slight over an investment with the...
Definitely not the Blossom.
Yeah. The Blossom or the Bubble, either one of those two would have been fine, but both was a little bit of an over investment for a 4-man grab. So
yeah, I would 100% agree.
Working with a Rush.
You know what's the crazy part is? They did that and they still have like a Thanos ult and Rush. If you play your Rush correct, you just win this fight.
Okay, it's an early Rush coming.
They might actually do it here.
And then the Florida Polytech's core is just completely split off from their backline. Or the backline and front line were just completely split.
Kill these guys. Yeah.
The Rush
yeah, keep playing 69.
Their front line. And that's another fight win for Purdue Purple. Florida Polytech is coming up on 3 ults with an
Florida's trying to do some funky stuff here.
Yeah.
You see he picked his teammates to hide in that little room there. I think he knows that. I think they know that they have to choose a fight here because they do not have an ult advantage at all.
Yeah. So they are all walking on this coast side. The PS don't really get any value from the positioning pre-fight. Both bubbles are burned. We're probably seeing Ram form and then Annihilation shortly after. Roll Trickster does get Cassie very low. Q69 does fall to Baba. And Purdue can really just like play this fight to just farm ults, because it really is just a losing fight. Roll Trickster does find a pick onto Leon Dell before falling. Yeah. So I think Purdue Purple needs to play for the grab build and then just take a fight from there. On the side of Florida Polytech, they do have 4.
Florida does 5 is the thing. Okay, this is gonna be hard for both teams. I'm not gonna lie. Whether team manages their ults better is just gonna win this point.
We're looking for early retribution. Finds a chunk off of Flaminator. Flaminator has to try and live. Uses both bubbles to do so. It does still fall. They invested both the retribution and the rally.
Fine.
So they win for Florida Polytech.
This is fine. I mean, you're gonna have 4 coming up here, and you'll get Kitsune mid fight in this next fight. Oh, that's really not good.
Purdue Purple does get staggered a little bit before this
Just
last
really
fight.
bad.
Florida Polytech could just fight early with this Juno Ray and this Annihilation. The Flamer still does not have
actions to go for a Cheese Blossom here to stop their push.
Cubone does TP in, blossoms and finds Yuri Fan. Bubble onto Flamer, just find another.
Hit that grab.
Is built.
Just grab the Juno. Like, it's like free. Maybe need to grab the Juno though, low key.
But just beating down this Juno, and that's just a fight win for Purdue Purple. Popping both DPS ults and the Weeing ults, and didn't even need the grab for this fight.
Yeah, they didn't even need it. Although you would like to see that used.
Yeah.
However, series is now tied 1 apiece. And a thrilling 5-pointer on Flashpoint.
Yeah. Cubone 69.
Cubone 69 with the play of the game.
Might go on Reaper.
That's my team manager, bro.
This was a perfect fight by Purdue. The rush just completely cutting off the front line from the back line.
I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, if you played that rush for well, you win the fight. And guess what they did? They just did what I said they would.
Yeah. So it looks like Purdue Purple is really like excelling at this Zarya Reaper strategy, or the Zarya Reaper comp, and the Zarya ban's out. So realistically, their only option left is to ban the Reaper. But I don't think it's not worth spending a ban on that.
I would agree. I mean, like, no, I just agree. I don't really have much else to say about it.
Yeah. Here's to see where we're going to next. I think the Wu Ying has been having more success than the Lucio. Seems like the engages off the Wu Ying bubble are on one person, like helps the team walk much better than like a coordinated 5 with beat. A little bit harder for team play to utilize the full, like the most out of the Lucio beat. So I think Wu Ying ult is better here.
Well, I just think their ult cycles are really good. Like one fight they would go with Wu Ying bubble, the other fight they'd go with Rush. I mean, that's just how you cycle ults as good supports. So we just looked at the comms from Florida Polytech, and they said they are doing deep thoughts into their bans. They are serious with winning this game. Esperanza ban Reaper. Esperanza, not even Esperanza. My bad. Esperanza ban Reaper.
You see, so all right, that's the correction.
2069 might be him on Reaper. I'm going to be honest. Right, I mean, he is a cute bunny. Let's be real.
I mean, on Esper and banning Reaper, I don't actually think Reaper gets that much value on this map. So I feel like this Reaper ban is kind of going to waste on the side of Florida Polytech. Alright, Purdue Purple.
Yo, what did we ban?
Brig. We're gonna be shutting down the Juno Brig.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I saw Hog.
No.
Brig.
We're gonna be getting the Brig and shutting down that Juno Brig back line. It seems like it's been causing a couple issues in the opinions of Purdue Purple. I'm curious to see what Cubone 69 is gonna play here. Probably the Cassidy. Maybe even the Tracer. We'll have to see. I think Flaminator might play the Ball. He could play the Ball. He could play the Amalgam. Play the Hazard. Play Diva. He's got plenty of options. I'm gonna assume Florida Polytech's gonna stick to that Ramatra comp. Curious to see what the backline's gonna be though without that Brig. thinking maybe they're gonna try and stick with the Juno, and I wonder what their main support would be for that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll all figure this out once people walk out of the spawn room. So, and ours are out, and I mean, series tied. Whoever wins this map will take a 2-1 lead. That's how math works. 1 + 1 = 2.
Wow. That's peak mathing.
Peak mathing. You heard it here first. I'm so smart. I unironically thought I saw a hog ban, by the way. I just want that to be known. I might be stupid. It was a break ban, but I thought it said hog. All right. So I'm actually curious to see what actually ends up happening. So Ball Tracer Echo. I like it. And
this
you see
Onron,
Broken Hero Kappa.
Wow. And then on the side of Purdue,
okay.
They're gonna pull out the live.
I've been hearing things from some people that Onron is secret broken. I don't know if this is noob or tech.
As a hit skipper myself, Onron is like impossible to hit. Her hitbox is too small.
Do you shoot your gun? Okay, my bad.
Don't talk to me like that.
My bad.
All right, we're gonna see an early setup on the side of Purdue's core, or the Purdue's front line. We're gonna see the Ball Tracer setup. Florida Polytech is already taking space into Purdue's back line. Purdue's gonna see an engage onto Juno. Juno does fall really low, does get gripped out. Both sides didn't really find much on their initial engage.
Yeah, I don't think much happened. I mean, you get the space of your Purdue, but you also, your CDs are gone too.
Yeah, so we're gonna look for a re-hit on the side of Purdue. Or Flaminator has to stabilize first. He is half HP.
Yuri fan is first picked in the fight.
Yeah, Yuri fan does fall to Revolve, probably reaching too far on the dive. Hazard not there to follow up. Purdue should look for a re-engage here. Okay, the on-run does fall. Oh, then the backline falls, and then it's just completely winning for Purdue.
Florida Polytech doesn't have the BB, as in the ball ban. And look at my school.
So
I'm proud of Flaminator for playing ball here. I mean, beautiful dives, beautiful soft engages, literally just playing perfect. I'm just gonna glaze them fully here. Bro's playing like Thanos, but also Cute Bunny 69. I mean, he's just a cute bunny. What can I say?
Yeah. So contrary to popular belief, the Hazard is actually a rather brawly tank, and can actually keep up that well with the Venture if the Venture wants to unburrow in the enemy backlines and drill dash forwards. Hazard's leap distance without the minor perk is rather short. Fury fan has to watch, otherwise they're gonna get picked. Watch their engage distance. Revolve is gonna ult himself to live, find the stun onto the Hazard. And mines are gonna get invested here by Flaminator. Hazard still looking to the backline, falling really low. The mines do find Yuri fan. As Flaminator looks for another engage. Revolve does find the Cassidy.
I mean,
this is just masterclass. This is the masterclass of a dive by Purdue Purple. Florida Polytech's backline just has nowhere to play. They're constantly just getting pinched from 5 different angles.
I mean, my opinion, I feel like Florida Polytech low-key got to get off the Haz. I feel like as somebody who plays both Hazard and Ball, I think that Hazard into a matchup like this is low-key pretty bad because he can't keep up with Ball's speed. I unironically think Hazard has a pretty bad matchup into Ball, at least in this kind of aspect. So, one, Purdue's playing the dives better, but also I think Purdue also just outcomps them.
Yeah, I think Purdue's actually very comfortable with this Flaminator on his signature ball.
Finding a trade. Just like shoot our guns a bit. It's all good.
Yeah, so double rush. Both rushes are gonna come out from both sides. Cat is gonna find Ice Queen on the Curie. We're gonna see a Pulse Bomb invested. Doesn't find much, but the cat does
The game's
get picked
winnable.
off. Revolve is gonna fall, so the back line of Purdue is down. Purdue just needs to walk out and try and stabilize. Flamer is actually gonna get out for this.
I mean, literally just literally a perfect movement in every aspect of the game. I mean, like using those WASD keys and the right click button. I mean, like he's just him. I mean, I haven't seen anyone do better. I mean, Infected. Who the hell is that? I got Flaminator on ball.
Flaminator does get solo ulted by the cat, and is gonna fall early. The sticky bombs will find the Cassidy, but they're gonna get traded up by Q69. So it's gonna be
a losing fight for Purdue Purple here. They need to try and regroup and maybe get a touch for this forward spawn fight.
I mean, Flaminator's just gonna minefield and kill like 4, like unironically. Only 4 because I think Cute Bunny.
Flaminator's minefield gets booped off on the engage by the drill dash from Venture.
It's like low-key chill though, because like just like live forever.
Jetpack cap by Roll Trickster. It does find Yuri fan with that. And fights actually, the picks are going in the way of Purdue Purple.
Wait, Q Buddy 69 is just a Q Buddy and kills everything. Oh my god. Wait, pile drive misses, going on the cast. We'll get some Mega Health X who becomes a tank hero for a little bit, but it's chill because he still dies because he's trolling.
Kind of a big stagger getting that health.
That's actually a big stagger. Like, inadvertent stagger, but big. I mean, we're going to get forward here, and I mean, we don't have ults, but like, that's low-key chill because we just got to play like AFK and kill the clock a bit, I feel like, and stall for an ult. Or force their ultimates up. Either or. We just be chillionaires.
Alright, so they're gonna invest the Cat Noon. They're gonna find a Revolve with the Cat Noon.
Yeah, it's a Cat Noon.
So, and just the backline of Purdue just falls to this engage. The setup on the side of Purdue wasn't quite ready to go for a hit before that. Kind of suffer the consequence. Purdue does get forward spawn, however, so they can fight this again early, maybe on the first corner here.
The neutral fight's gonna be strong here.
Of the high ground space. Yeah. Purdue once again though, kind of suffering from their problem from the first map of Lijiang, where the tempos are very off sync. Like Bunny69 is going in when Flaminator is out, and then vice versa.
Look at this Venture. This guy's trolling.
Yeah. I'd like to see a little more coordinated dives on the side of Purdue, if possible. A lot of members of FLPoly are falling very low, but not able to actually die. Actually ends up being a pick on the side of in favor of FLPoly Tech. We see the mines get invested by Flaminator here. Aren't able to find too much. Does find the cast actually. And the Pulse Bomb is invested on the Hazard, but he just holds block and it lives. Rush gets invested by FLPoly Tech.
Oh my god, every ult in the game is being invested.
Actually. We're going to see 4 ults on the side of FLPoly Tech to try and win this fight. But Purdue actually lives through all of it. A 5th ult from Purdue Polytech does eventually find one, and that is the rush down for...
I mean, Hazard killable.
We're going to invest the copy onto the Venture, see if we can get any value on that. Does find... That's a Venture gap.
If I've ever seen one, yeah, it is. We boot this Hazard and he dies? Nice.
With 5 ults invested on the side of FLPoly Tech, they are still losing the fight. And with
I don't know. That's like a generational troll and fumble from Florida Tech. Or
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, we're just solely a copy and a bubble.
I mean, literally, all you're gonna have to do here if you're Purdue is you're just gonna have to like split their backline away from the Hazard with minefield, and you're just gonna like win.
I like to see an early minefield here.
Yeah, early minefield. Does split off the Cassidy. Does get a Suzu to walk out of it, however.
Yeah, still have rush. Once this Hazard jumps, you should rush.
Flaminator is getting marked pretty heavily. like to see a rush on the side of Purdue Purple come out here. They need to rush to try to stabilize
That's
this
wall.
fight. And they also need to... Rush goes into a wall.
Wait, where's the
And
rush?
World Trickster actually is going to fall to Yuri fan, but it's going to get traded out. Cat is invested. They got that one again. And they're going to fall.
Power is still dumping. Pulse
We found a
and
bubble. Pulse and bubble. They don't find much value. The targets were kind of split. Basically, it's actually going to die in
oh, this is
card.
gonna be really. This is low-key really bad for Purdue.
Yeah, Purdue did
You
just
got-
invest 4 ults
They invest
there,
everything and just lose.
and they still lost. On the side of Purdue Polytech, they're coming up on 2 ults. They already have 2 ults. This is going to be a really rough fight for Purdue. They're going to be looking for this Canoon engage here.
And it does find one.
Yeah. They're also going to find Ice Queen. They're going to invest the rush here.
I mean, Flamethrower can live for like 10,000 years. I feel like you can just be like a dinosaur on point.
While, but they are going to give up the lead.
Yeah, you just got to give up lead here. You have to.
They need to stabilize and try and go for a rehit.
Go for Mines here. It's gonna be big. I should have Mines low key there.
Okay.
Sign.
Actually, Flaminator dodges the cat ult with the ball shields for the major perk and re-engages with the minefield. Splits off the hazard from the rest of his team. The hazard does die to the minefield.
Just stable.
Yeah.
Don't die, don't die! Okay, thank God.
Yeah. And they're gonna find the Kiri. They're gonna get traded out though. World Trick's gonna get traded out, but Revolve's gonna find Leondell, and then the fight's gonna be winning and in favor of the side of Purdue Purple. And
if Flame can chase this kill, this is actually huge, and I think
Purdue
he will
Purple
be
is
able
actually in a pretty good spot. They have Bubble and
you have
Rush coming
you
up.
actually
And
have
Copy.
enough ults. You just gotta carry the Cat Noon.
Yeah, the Cat Noon is gonna be the one thing that Florida Polytech has to play for, but I think if Purdue Purple is able to take a fast fight,
That's not
try and mark this cast out.
No wall. No one has.
I think Purdue Purple needs to go now before the Cat Noon comes out. Yeah, the rush
Yeah,
comes
I
out.
agree.
They engage onto the Cassidy.
It has one.
We need to try and find somebody to shoot at. They're gonna see the copy onto the hazard from World Trickster. The cat lets go of the Cassidy, unable to do the Cat Noon. Flame was just spinning on cart. Ice Queen does find the cat, who gets traded out. Yuri fan is gonna find 2. Fight is actually even here. Revolve's gonna be coming back.
Minefield on point.
Oh, Q2069 does fall to the Venture. Revolve is coming back with the bubble, but I don't know how long Flame is going to be able to live. Has to get off point for a bit.
And it just mismanaged ult economy. Literally, if you don't dump 4 into the fight that you lose there, you just win.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even just that one fight. It's all over. They're just mismanaging their ult eco.
I think Purdue Purple needs to really clean up like their engages and who they're looking for. Like the backline's been doing a pretty decent job at living. I think their front line just needs to really find a target to shoot at together. Seems like everyone was really not together on the engage, and the ones if they were together on the engage, even then like they're all shooting different targets. This is making the dive really difficult to succeed.
Yeah, you're probably right. I would agree.
Yeah, so the score is going to be in favor of Florida Polytech 2-1. Just quick bathroom break.
A quick bio. We have an Ike pick and ban Juno.
Alright, yeah, once again, shutting off this Juno break backline. Curious to see what Florida Polytech has. Oh, they're gonna ban the Echo. Alright, looks like I'm gonna be going to Eichenwald with a Juno and Echo ban. I'm really looking to see, probably you can play ground tanks, like brawl tanks on this first point, and then shift over to these dive tanks to take over castle on second point.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this map's kind of boring, but it's like, I mean, there's like, yeah, there's like different comps like for each of the 3 points, like no bait. Let's get into it.
Do I? Well, no. All good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is Purdue Purple and Florida Polytech. Yeah, we're gonna see the Diva come out. Yeah, the Diva very strong on this map actually.
Especially into Farah, I mean, they don't know that they're picking it, but like even Farah's like Loki, just like is what makes Farah balanced. Alright, let's see a map 5 banger.
Yeah. We're gonna see Ana Zen and then Kiri Cat. Alright, we're gonna see the Domina being flown in by the cat. And the cat's gonna go back to spawn and swap to the brig. We're gonna see the Pharah as well. So we're gonna hopefully see Flameeater mark out this this Pharah to help with Q2069 as well. Hitscan actually has a pretty rough time shooting both the other Hitscan and the Pharah. Flameeater is getting pushed out of this initial choke pretty early. They're not gonna be pushed back to point. Domina is gonna fall with the Ononated at Discord Orb. But it's going to get traded up by with Q2069. But the trades are going in favor of Purdue Purple. That's going to be fight win there.
Yeah, I mean, Tank falls first to the Zen. I mean, the Zen pick here is actually not even bad because you play the long angle with your team, kind of just like shoot them and then they'll like I mean, just like die because of the damage amp. I mean, you see it again here, actually, with a huge
Sin TP is just gonna get instantly blown up with the with the nade. Yeah. So Florida Polytech really struggling to find an answer past this choke. The sim swap, big swap, the ram swap.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna try their hardest to break through this choke, but like it's gonna be hard with the sim because you have the Ana and you don't have a Diva to eat the nade. You don't have anything to eat the nade, low key. They actually find a good TP angle, but
yeah, they are going to be able to flip the point. Okay, there's going to be a bomb and Transcendence invested. I think a miscommunication there. Trying to save the Diva. Sim is going to fall low.
2 ticks are given.
Flamer does need to...
We don't touch.
The High Noon is invested. The High Noon, the bomb, the Transcendence are all invested.
It's even worse too, they win the fight.
But, yeah.
Flamer goes off the map to avoid staggered and mech. That's chill.
Okay. So I do believe that the strength of second point, like the strength of a Diva is going to be really shown on the second point here, controlling castle, controlling the high grounds. They do have the sim to try and take it, together with the TPs, but you see this brig actually completely isolated on the bridge, and the Ramaka, like just all of Florida Polytech is just super separated. Purdue should probably try and punish this. Yeah, punish the brig, rallying brig. Like, Florida Polytech are just not walking together whatsoever. Somebody's trying to stay on cars, somebody's trying to walk through the bottom of the castle, someone's taking TP. They're just, like, not walking together. Really struggling. And Purdue capitalizes on these really poor rotations. Picks them off. Leonard does get demech'd here, though. They're going to match the rush with the tectonic shock, but I don't think it's going to find much value. Purdue Purple is going to have to just walk out of this fight and play for the next.
Yeah, I mean, Sim Beam with Ram Punch is going to be kind of hard for D.Va to actually play into. And I mean, we do have Nano, and I mean, I think your Nano target's either Venture or D.Va, but it's gonna be pretty hard with Florida just having 3 ults and probably able to snowball if you play fast here.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the Nano and the Trans invested with the Annihilation, and the Wall also invested. The High Noon is gonna be invested on the side of Florida Polytech. Bob's gonna be used in response. The Remax is gonna get stuffed and killed, and that's gonna be second point over to Florida Polytech.
Yeah, I mean, just snowball with ultimates.
Yeah, seems like they kind of found the issue, or solved the issue. I think the Symmetra is just like really just holding down Mouse 1 on the D.Va.
On the D.Va, yeah,
it does
100%.
make a swap over to the Hazard. I think Flame needs
Don't
to
know
try
if it's
and
gonna
play
be
a
much
little
better though, to be
slower.
fair. I mean, nothing's really happening when you're getting so much card progress. It's a 1-fight game now. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's not really contesting anything.
Noon invested on the very backside close to spawn. It's gonna find
Huge!
and the fight's gonna be even now. Rally's gonna be invested. But it's an even fight here. The Road Tricks are gonna be able to sell this for a long time with Dig. And Flamer is gonna come back with Revolve on the Lucio now.
I mean, Buddy69 with like the biggest high noon of his life just saves the entire game there.
Yeah. Ramatra's right to bear arms was not enough.
Yeah, Ram's right to bear arms was not enough. I mean, can't be cute enough for Cute Bunny. Alright, let's see what happens here, though. I mean, it's like low-key, like it's an even fight. Actually, you have Tectonic, and then they have Deadeye and Kitsune. Never mind, it's low-key not even. If show that we can still win. And Roll Trickster falls first.
Cute Bunny 69 is going to fall shortly afterwards. They're going to invest the Rush and the Noon here. They're going to find Revolve. And it's just going to be a matter of stalling. Yeah. Florida Polytech A is going to cap. The minute 49 on the clock.
Yeah, minute 49 on the clock. Florida full caps.
Still winnable. Ain't over till it's over. I mean, I just think the comp swaps really hurt Purdue, and it's just like snowballed all over. I mean, like, you have the D.Va comp, and it's like good, but then you kind of just like get swapped to the Sim and the Ram. I mean, it's like fine, you can play it. You can play D.Va into it, and that whole comp into it, but it's just like hard, and especially when you lose the point, like first point there, like how it did. They just got snowballed second, and then when they finally got a footing, they still ended up just like losing. Because, you know, they knocked 2 minutes off the clock, yeah, on final, but it was too late because I already had like 3. So, or that was actually, it was like more like 4, but like, yeah. It's really hard to come back after you get snowballed like that second point with like the comp swaps. And I mean, it looks like, I mean, they're gonna stay with the same comps as Florida. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Purdue's gonna go to Ram and just the Reaper. I mean, when you beat this comp is you have to try and like angle max on them.
Yeah. So we're gonna see the Ramatra swap by Flaminator. Gets his form force pretty early.
I mean, the form force early. I mean, you can't really play now. I mean, they want this to be want this to be an AFK battle, war of attrition, because they do win that. Florida does win the war of attrition here. They get the clock down to 0. It's like impossible for Purdue to win.
Q26 and it does TP behind and try to make space. Does find a pick onto the Cassidy. Allows to walk in from the rest of the Purdue purple here.
It's huge. Just both DPS are just felled by Purdue, and you know I was talking about snowball. I mean, it could happen literally right here and right now.
This opening created by Q69.
I mean, Q69 being one of the major players on this roster. I mean, just like stepping up again, and when the lights are the brightest. I mean, like this is the kind of stuff that your team needs. And Ice Queen is dead first. I mean, it's like fine because I mean you're just gonna spawn.
Yeah, the card's still being pushed. The gate hasn't even opened.
Moving.
Yeah. Flame Eater is up on top of Castle, kind of repeating the same issues that Florida
Low-key
had
killable.
earlier.
Yeah.
Just not walking together as five, just walking together as five individuals instead of one team.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? I mean, ults are actually pretty even here, so it's gonna be hard. You can't snowball anymore, but you just gotta win. Oh, you just gotta win a fight. That's all it takes. I mean, and Yuri fan is actually on the Pharah, and I mean,
yeah,
no hit scan. This is low-key gonna be tough for Purdue.
They're gonna open the tectonic shot and the rush. The rush is gonna be mirrored. Royal Trickster is gonna fall during the tectonic shock. Yeah, this Pharah is gonna be a major issue for Purdue right now, without a hit scan. They're gonna invest the
whoa, what are we rallying?
The beat's gonna get invested back.
The beat's gonna come out too.
I'm gonna try and kill this break here. Yeah, but we don't really have anybody to really shoot this far consistently. Florida Polytech is gonna give up some space here. Wait for their Macha to come back. Q69 is gonna fall.
Because there's
flashbang.
Yeah,
and I mean, has free reign over all of Purdue Purple.
I mean, they just have all the angles in the world. I mean, this is gonna just fall apart here.
Yeah, I mean, Florida Polytech is going to invest both DPS ults for this fight.
I mean, you need to invest the Mirage. I mean, yeah, Florida Tech. I mean, they've just been taking all the angles in the world here. I mean, you saw that last fight; they were just pinched from everywhere on the planet. You could try to pick Castle here, but you're just gonna get like spammed out. Annihilation comes out.
Yeah, Revolve is going to find a pick onto the Cassidy. If Purdue is able to stabilize this fight, they could see a fight win here. Pharah actually falls really low and falls to Royal Trickster. Q69 is going to be pinching this backline. Although Flame Eater and Revolve are going to fall. The Blossom is going to be invested. It's going to find two, actually.
Wait, Q69 turns up again!
Yeah, however, it's just the DPS core left on cart, and the Pharah does just have free reign once again over Purdue Purple in this very, very open space. Pharah just has so much space that they can just rain down rockets and spam.
Yeah, I mean, they just rain hellfire from above.
Yeah. Flame Eater does swap into the Diva. It does help.
Wait, I low-key mess with this. Wait, how's Flame Eater off the map? Wait, okay, never mind. It's fine. I mean, Money and Royal Trickster are just killing everything.
The DPS core of Purdue Purple are just killing everybody in the backline of Florida Poly.
It's like shoot him, lol. Kill the Pharah.
Pharah falls really low.
Nice!
The DPS core of Purdue Purple.
I mean, like, legit, just like Shaq and Kobe. Like, Keep Money 69 and Royal Trickster. I mean, you could not ask for more. Ramformers Force, Rush is out. Beat is out. Oh, Q69 with another first pick.
Yeah, Q69 is really putting in the work in this second point.
You know, Q69, he wants to win.
Yeah. Alright, Annihilation is going to get invested in here, but and Ice Queen is able to kite that out. Meanwhile, the DPS line are still walking down the backline of Florida Polytech, and they're still just winning for...
Oh my god, I just eat the entire barrage.
Barrage gets invested, but just gets completely eaten by Diva. Defense Matrix is really fun ability. And Purdue Purple is going to find the win in this fight.
Very long, Purdue Purple can actually full cap. Purdue Purple. Okay, nah, I just had a vision in my brain. Do not look at the ult, so that's totally not what I found out. But, like, Purdue's going to full cap, and they're going to win this map, and then they're going to win map 5. I'm calling it. They're going to snowball this right here. You look at the ult economy. It is prime comeback season.
Oh, yeah. Only high need to work with on Florida Polytech. 4 alts on the side of Purdue Purple.
Just rush, like legit, just rush here and you win.
And rush. Blossom is also invested. Break falls immediately. Ram falls shortly after, and Kiri falls.
Okay, wait. Why do I think they low-key killed him too quick?
Yeah, very quick fight win for.
I mean, you legit have you have freeze for point. Like it's low-key fine.
We have freeze and we have bomb.
Yeah, you freeze for point.
Okay, Blizzard is invested. The Suzu comes out. The High Noon comes out. Doesn't find any value. Just gets Matrix. The Sim on point.
And there's the beat.
Out. Completely unnecessary.
Premonition is right as per usual. I mean, I don't know how I think of these things, you know, right? I mean, why do you think I think these things? Why do you think that happened?
I mean, because you're a brain player.
Okay. Like, just because I use my brain.
You see alts, and you see 4 alts to 1, and the 1 is High Noon, and you're playing against Diva. Like, let's be real okay here, man. You basically have 0 alts on the side of Florida Polytech.
I ain't just a brain player. And you know that.
Let's check the VODs.
Yo, okay, we do not need to fall at the Widow clip. It's all good, though.
Alright, we're gonna see the same comp from earlier. Diva,
wait, Broken Kappa character Onron is on the roster, I repeat.
Yeah, we're gonna see Ram Hanzo Onron. Very interesting on the side of Florida Polytech.
I mean, yeah, I think Purdue stays what they were winning on. Honestly, I think Florida should also stay what they were on before with like the sim, but like I guess they're just like bad at playing it. I don't know.
On Hanzo, I don't know if there's. Actually, they are saying Hanzo because they are on defense.
All right, yeah, we're gonna see this on offense come out on Diva Reaper May, Kiri Lu. They don't have a Symmetra on the side of Florida Polytech this time, so they might be able to stuff this choke out. Walk past it with the amp speed maybe.
I mean, like low-key neutral exchange up top. Both teams are kind of forced to chill.
Q-Buddy69 does find the Hanzo, but
oh my god, Q-Buddy69 cannot do more.
Oh. Unfortunately, Flaminator does fall to Onron, and so does Q-Buddy69, and Purdue Purple is going to need to...
That's fine, he's another fight.
For another fight.
I mean, it's still just another completely neutral
fight. I mean, you gotta walk with you when your Reaper TPs on a target.
Yeah.
It's legit all you have to do right here.
The tempo needs to be together. If the Reaper TP's in, making space, the rest of the team needs to walk.
Unfortunately, Q-Buddy69 is playing on like 2 different sides compared to the rest of the team, and then Revolve is caught on the rotation in. And
I mean, someone touch.
Purdue is struggling for a touch. They do get a touch from the courtesy of Q-Buddy69, but his Wraith is forced and is stuck on point. Does fall to the Ram. Rally gets invested. Annihilation gets invested, and it's gonna seem like it's gonna be 0 techs on the side of Purdue Purple's offense here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also gets invested.
I mean, like.
Yeah. I think Purdue Purple, they just really needed to pick a side.
They need to do stuff together.
Yeah, they need to pick a side to walk together and then rotate together in. Like, if the Reaper's gonna TP on the left side of the building, then everyone else needs to walk through and fight that same side together and trying to get the pinch inside the mini room.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, 6 map banger. Loki have had that before. There's on ball. I can see it. Minute 49. This will decide who moves on. Actually, doesn't decide who moves on you. Like if we get a draw, Purdue just has to like play another like 2 maps. But then if they win those 2 maps, they win the series.
Playing for a draw here.
Florida
I mean,
Polytech
playing for a draw
come out on
is
the sim.
playing for a draw here is playing for a win, if you know what I mean, Ray.
Yep. All right, I would be cautious of. Oh, I see the setup on the side of Purdue Purple here. Oh, the engage is very split and off tempo. However, there was no ball slam engage, and both deflex DPS were forced out. Ball slam comes in now, but DPS are not ready for the follow up. Okay, do you find a pick on the sim on the engage?
I mean, just stable. Just stable, help your backline out with the on-run. Okay, this on-run's cleared, yeah, now the fight's winning. Oh, but we just go too far!
Ends, and he gets punished. And the fight's now a 4v4. Road Trickster does get out with the drill dash. Flaminator rolling around with the fireball. On-run's in the enemy backline, the Purdue Purple. The Sim gets set back up on point with the turrets and just has a level 3 beam burning down Flaminator.
There's a rally on point.
Rally's going to be able to stun the ball out of ball form. Cupid 69 is not going to be able to last long on this point with Wraith form. Does find a pick on the Sim. Get some care and could maybe Wraith again for a little bit more of a touch.
Low-key winnable.
Flaminator is back on the ball.
It mines. Oh, and it's just
the mines do get booped, however. But I don't know what's going to
they're going to get cleared. Yeah.
The slam comes in, doesn't really find much. Flaminator just has to stay on point, but can't really do too much. Annihilation gets invested, and
that is the series.
That is going to be it.
Unfortunate outcome for Purdue. I mean, what is it? I mean, Florida kind of just like. I mean, most of these maps are generally just like ult usage. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like Purdue struggled to read tempo of fights, and then
Florida like
played off that and kind of just capitalized on their ult opportunities
when Purdue didn't.
I mean, is this the end for this, or is there a second round?
I'm actually not sure.
Is it like a lower bracket? I actually don't know.
Seems like there's gonna be some more games because
yeah, they said good luck on your next game, so there's probably a lower bracket.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
But yeah, I genuinely think just if Purdue's gonna be playing that dive comp, they really need to walk together, hit the same targets, hit the same space, be on the same tempo. Just one singular engage, not 3 small engages.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So if they're able to clean that up, hopefully we can see a better performance next time. Yeah, but GG's to Florida Polytech.
Yeah, they played well.
All right, well, I was Waft here with Mecha Ray.
Yeah, and the Viper for being our observer.
Yeah, W observing.
Yeah.
All right, and I mean that'll be it for me.